So it's me again. So I'm giving you part two of my advice for married women. My last point in my first video, you guys, some of you, just a few number of people did not agree when I said have somebody that is crazy. Now, when I said have somebody that is crazy, doesn't mean you should go and, get somebody that will come and beat your husband or anything, but just the realization of him knowing that you have people that will defend you when your coconut is not working, of him knowing that you have people that will come to your aid if he merely attempt or one raise up his hand, he will control himself. Like, human beings are kind of unpredictable, okay? Your husband might not have that tendency. For me, I'll tell you proudly, I've been married for 13 good years, and the most amazing man I've been married to have never want to raise up his hand. But that doesn't mean that he will not be informed that one day, with the recent things that's happening now, one day, mad, okay? I got people. So for any reason my brain is not working and I'm just there not taking decisions, there are people to take that decision for me, okay? So for example, this Osinachi case, if you watch it, the woman couldn't take decision, but if she has someone like the twin sister, like she would have taken that decision. That is why I said have someone that is crazy, because see, sometimes you will not understand what you will get in marriage, which brings me to my advice number 2. This advice was the most ultimate advice my grandmother gave to me, and I'll give it to you, and I'll say it in Opobo language. In case you don't understand, I will still translate it in Igbo, in English language, so that you understand, okay? I'm from Opobo, and my grandmother said to me, Olulu di na nwanyi the kakakanye, okay? Let me say it again. Olulu di na nwanyi the kakakanye. Ubochi onuluru ha bunye gị. Ị gara ụlọ, imepe ya. Ihe ọwụla enwere ka ị ga-ewe. So if diamond pụta ewere, gold pụta ewere, silver pụta ewere, the same thing mma pụta ewere. Whatever comes out, you take. So let me say it in English. You might be dating a guy for 50 years or for 100 years. That guy is not the same guy you're going to get married to. Okay? What do I mean? You might get married to this guy you think you've known all your life, and you get married to him, he's a totally different person. That's why she said to me that getting married to a guy is like a box, or it's like a container that you don't know what is inside. Okay, you don't know what is inside. It's on the day of the wedding, especially you as a woman, especially you as a man, that they will jack this box and give to you and say, take this box. And then when you take the box, you get home, you open it. Whatever comes out, oh, Gigi, is yours, okay? Sometimes gold will come out. Sis, enjoy. Think for trusted strategies, what to do with this gold. Endow yourself, do whatever. Sometimes knife will come out until it's still your own. You think of what to do with the gold, with the knife, sorry. You think of what to do with the knife. So marriage is like a parcel. If you got reach there, he's beating you. You don't want to leave, he's beating you. You have to look for strategies. Okay, you have to look for things to keep you in that marriage. Because the goal is we are gonna stay married. For example, if you're like me, I've told myself, and I'm telling myself again, I don't born, no, besides I don't born. We are gonna marry this marriage. It's by force. All by force. Because imagine me now. 3 children. He can't divorce me. As he can't divorce me, I now have to work 3 times as hard. Only me. No, now. We are going to marry for the children's sake. That's my toxic trait. So we are going to marry for the children's sake, for whatever sake. Uncle, make it comfortable for me. I'm going to make it comfortable, and we'll continue to push this boat. It may go difficult. Let's reserve our comment, okay? The next one, sis, stop treating your husband like he's your son, or he's your younger brother, or he's your whatever, your baby, this thing. Yes, let's tell ourselves the truth. Sometimes I'll say videos, I'll do videos that will favor you. Some I will not do some video that will favor you. So I will tell you the blatant truth. Most of you, you want to treat your husband like he's your son. You want to know where he goes. You want to know where he comes. He's a man. He's a grown-up. How could the guy come express himself? How can come express himself? It's not all the time these guys go out that they are going to chase women. Look for things to keep yourself busy. I like this guy. Let him live his life sometime. Not because saying married. So for now, it don't become your son. You won't control your life. Everything you want to do, you don't want him to breathe. Sometimes, pay a deaf ears. Pay deaf eyes. Leave him. Agaracha must come back. Leave him. Sometimes like this, some of you, once the man hear your voice, phew, won't be ballet. But because he's a man, he will just, form Boslin. Look your husband's face when you're coming. Obi abaya prim. Because he knows that you start asking one question or the other. You start digging for things that does not make meaning. And sometimes I worry myself. I ask myself that if you find out these things you're digging for, guinea me, now you go still cry. Now you go still carry your bag go. So leave those things. Stop digging things that does not concern you. Leave it. Leave it. I don't want this video to be long. I want to give you short videos, okay? So at this point, if you've not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel, all right? The next one is, your husband is not your best friend. I've heard some of you say, oh, I don't want friend. My husband is my best friend. No, we are best friend. That's why you're frustrated in that marriage. Your husband is not your best friend. He's your husband. There is difference. Go and look for your best friend. Go and look for best friend. Somebody that you can vent. You want to vent, you will vent. You want to holler, you will holler. It's because you don't have best friend. That's why every frustration, you will heap it on that guy. Allow him. Go and look for your best friend. Him too, he's looking for his best friend. That's why you're not progressing. You're not progressing in anything you're doing because you don't have friends. You don't have friends to advise you. You don't have friends to talk to you. You don't have friends to even patronize your business. Which man? I've never in my life heard any man say my wife is my best friend. I don't want any friend on my husband. I've never heard any man say that because men understand the power of network. If that is the only thing I will leave in this video, I will tell you, as a woman, understand the power of network, auntie. Make networks. Make friends. Your husband is your husband. Your best friend is your best friend. Your husband has no business of being your best friend. He can be your close pal, but make friends. Those times when your husband is out there, it is that your best friend that you spend time on phone gisting with and forget that he's out there, or every time your man is carrying women. It's not every time he's going out is carrying women. Sometimes these people leave this stay this late night, for connections. To be able to provide for you so that you'll be happy. I know you don't like this part, but I will tell you too. It's not every time he goes out that he wants a woman. It's not, okay? So calm down. Look for your best friends. Look for your connections. Look for people that help you progress in your career. Leave that man alone. He's not your best friend. Some of you say, I don't have a best friend. No. My husband is my best friend. That's why you want him to be under you 24 hours. You want him to be on top of you 24 hours because you feel he's betraying you because he's not, keeping up. You can't stay on phone with him for forever the way you should stay with your best friend. Meanwhile, him is making his connections. He has his guys. Even though he has you, I've never seen any man that does not have his guys. I've never seen anyone that have friends. No, I don't do friends. No. Friends are wicked. Friends are terrible. I don't want friends. I've never seen any guy that says that. If they've said that, let me know. I've never seen. Most guys have their connections. They have their mentors as men that are older than them that are mentoring them. They have their age group that are their friends. They have younger guys that calls them Oga, boss, all these kind of things. They all have, depending on his age, depending on his class, they all have these people. But you as a woman, you don't have. My husband is my best friend. I beg. My next point is feminist in marriage is not it. Marriage is an institution. And in an institution, there must be head, there must be tail, there must be neck, there must be chambers and departments. You cannot come into a marriage and say, I'm the boss. No, we are equal. We are equal. We are equal. You know, we are. That man that paid your bride price, he's not equal to you. Sometimes give him some leverage, okay? Give him some leverage. I know you people still will not like this one, but give him some leverage. Let him be in charge. My grandmother would say to me, look, egun kita. What does that mean? That is what it is. Marriage between a man and a woman is like a dog's play. If this person fall for this one will fall down, this person will fall. That is how it is. So for you to be successfully in a relationship, sometimes you have to pay deaf ears, deaf eyes, deaf nose, sometimes you just have to let him. It's not everything. You stand. You want to be masculine. You want to control things. Sometimes, even human beings, even your own siblings, there are sometimes you just have to let them, because if you look what they are doing, you will not just you won't just let you will just kill them. So sometimes just let it. Even your parents. Sometimes you look at your mother and say, even though be saying my mama be what I for do you. That's how it is in marriage. Sometimes you give your spouse or your husband slack. Now we are talking to women. Sometimes give your husband some slack. Give him some slack. I have a lot of things I have to say to you guys, but I don't want these videos to be very, very long. So I will cut this video. If you guys ask for part 3, I will also do a part 3. Okay? Give him some slack. And in my first video, if you've watched it, I say money is important. As a woman, Part2. Don't be depending on your husband to make your family rich. Some of you graduate, and once you graduate, the next thing you're looking for is marriage. Where will I go and meet one rich man that will come and turn my life around, turn my family around, do the day. I say day. No matter how rich your husband becomes, except you're lucky to marry somebody like Dangote. But let's say oil company, which is the major job most people in Nigeria do, he will do what he can. Sometimes if he can do 50, he will reduce it to 20. So he won't do everything. So you as a woman, you need to go and hustle. You need to go and hustle. And there's something about Nigerian men I like. If you've experienced this thing, let me know. You see, Yoruba people, they will say, babe, we are going to be sharing the bills 50-50, okay? You're going to bring this, you're going to bring that. But Nigerian man will never tell you we're going to share the bills 50-50. He will pay rent, he will pay school fees, he will pay maybe some small bills. And then he will leave the children's clothes to you, the children's shoes to you. Like, he's not bringing constant money for the children's shoes and for the children's clothes, and you're finding yourself like paying for the children's shoes, paying for the children's clothes. You're buying stuff for the children to go to school. Sometimes you're buying snack for them to go to school. Sometimes you're paying a DSTV bill, depending on how buoyant your husband is. Sometimes NEPA will come to cut your lights, you're paying. Somehow you've paid 50% of the bill. If you have the money, except these women that totally don't have money, that's the ones that will say, okay, let's wait for my husband to come back. The ones that have money will pay the bill. I never ask the husband to pay them back, except you're like me. I will ask you to pay me back. Because I'm dirty like that. I will collect every time, okay? I will ask you to pay me back. Me, I'm the most loyal wife anybody can have. Come on, that is me. You say I should sweep for you. Okay, we shall sweep. We shall sweep. As long as in return you are doing what I want. I will give you your own love language. Give me my own. You want me to massage your ego? Massage again. Yes. So I will collect the money. But except you're like me, that you wait for him to come back and collect the money. But if you are you know, you're that kind feminist or feminist, you know, you just bone, you not claim. At the end of the day, you've ended up paying 50-50 of the rent, but you still hear this husband will tell you, I pay most of the bills, I pay most of the bills, I pay all the bills, I take care of you. And sometimes when I've had friends who have been in this situation, I'm like, but my friend said she pays this, she pays that. I might not tell the man, you know, in his, you know, front, but in my mom, like my friend said, she pays this, she pays that. How come you're paying all the bills? Uncle, you're not paying 100% of the bill. This woman is paying too. But the Nigerian man will tell you he's paying everything. So that is why, as a woman, you need ego. So this video has become too long. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you want part 3, let me know. If you have any marital problem and you want somebody's genuine opinion, send me your question on Instagram at Douglas, and I'll do a full video to you. Okay, I think I'm gonna tweak my YouTube videos a bit, because I realize that this kind of videos does well for me on TikTok or YouTube. Everywhere it does well for me, so I'm going to tweak it a bit. Okay, so subscribe to my channel. Until I see you in another video. Bye bye.